How's it going, everyone? This is Team Eric here at Dothrey Outdoors, here with another product review, one that has been highly anticipated by multiple people I've talked to. A lot of people want to see this. As most hunters know, the last few years, cell cameras have exploded onto the market and really got out there. A lot more people are buying them. There's still some people who refuse to buy them, whether it's due to finances or the price or just not believing in them, whatever it is. I personally like them a lot. I'm a busy man. I'm married, so I have a lot going on, and the more time I get saved from checking cameras is more beneficial for me. Plus, that's less intrusion in the area, which for high pressured public land is extremely important. So last year was my first year getting into them, and I got the first few I'm going to get. So let me show you what I got and talk about it. And I'll be getting different ones this year, and I can give reviews at this time next year. But the two I got are these Spypoint Leak Micros. These ones have been pretty popular, just for sales wise. A lot of people have been buying them. I have one Verizon, which I do have a small little V there to signify that, and an AT&T one, which I have to signify that. Now, in this area, the Verizon one's better, so the AT&T one I'm a little more limited, but the only reason I bought both these two was because they were on sale. I personally thought, initially going in, and still would think that, and I'm going to tell you guys why here in a little while, that $149.99 retail is a little steep for these. Now, granted, they are an entry-level cell camera, I get that, but when you have a Tacticam Reveal coming out at $100, max $120, and really positive reviews, very few negative reviews on them for what I've seen, that's a little steep for this. So let me get into this. So let's first talk about the thing that made Spypoint famous is the service. So basically, with these cameras, you're gonna get the Spypoint Link, whatever it is, app on your phone, downloaded, and from there you can get your pictures. You can choose options between 100 free photos a month, 250 photos a month for $5 a month, 1,000 photos a month for $10 a month, or unlimited photos for $15 a month. Now, that all depends. If you're on public land, what I usually do is I'll usually run it right up to that 90 mark and then switch to 250 if I'm late in the month, or if I'm early in the month, I might switch to 1,000, but typically 250 is fine for situations like that where the food's sparse. Now, if you're on private land, which I do hunt private land as well, if you're on a food plot, sometimes 1,000 is even enough. You're getting 30, 40, 50 pictures a day. That adds up quick. Sometimes hundreds of photos a day. So it all depends on your preference there, but very easy to set up on that end. You get a notification whenever you get photos sent in. They give you the option of either getting photos sent once a day, twice a day, 4 times a day, or 6 times a day. What I did was I basically set mine up just once a day all summer long, and then as season progressed or got closer, I would slowly itch a couple of them up. A couple of them I did by the time the pre-rut came, every camera was on instantaneous send, so send right when the picture was taken, but there's really no benefit in having it on that and draining your battery all summer long. I was able to have one of these batteries last me till December, and another one that still isn't dead, but I always change batteries before season anyways, so very good on that end. I personally like the Energizer lithium batteries. That's what I use in all of my trail cameras. In my opinion, they last the longest. I've had the most success with those. So that's what you get into when you talk to the service of the network. I really like that, and I like that so much, I've got 3 of the Cell Link adapters, possibly more for this year, to hook up to some regular cameras and make them cell cameras. So that I really like. Now, the camera itself with photos and stuff like that. Haven't noticed a huge issue here with trigger speed. Normally when there's a detection, it takes the picture. So that's fine. Again, it is red flash. I'm trying to get away from the red flash just for spooking deer. But to combat that, I usually set these 5 to 6 foot high and angle them down. That red looks a lot more natural coming from the sky than 3 foot off the ground. So that combats that a little bit, but obviously no glow or white flash is the best in that case, or black flash, excuse me, is the best in that situation. Now, here's where we get into some negative stuff. Picture quality. Now, I'm not a guy who's, trying to, publish trail camera pictures for magazines or anything like that. I don't need, like, 5-star quality, for cameras. Great, I like good pictures. Look at nice trail camera pictures, but it's not needed. All you need to do is be able to identify what the animal is that's on camera, and if it's a buck, how wide is the rack, how tall is the rack, how many points, be done with it. Now, that's where I get into the issue here. Since I already have these cameras, I'm still going to use them. That being said, there's been times where if I have a buck walking in or trotting in, I'll see there's a rack, but there's a blur, and you can't tell much about the point. You can maybe tell an approximate width and height, but you definitely can't tell how many points there are, and you can't really tell the mass too well. Unless the deer is perfectly sitting still, you can get a picture, a decent picture. And even when that happens, these pictures are, I don't know what it is, they're relatively low quality. And again, I'm not a big picture guy, as I said earlier, but that's my biggest knock on these cameras. Would I buy another? No, because of that I would not. Now, again, I really like the Spypoint adapters. I heard some really good reviews about those, and I'm going to be running at least 3 this year. So I love the service. 5 stars in my opinion for Spypoint service, customer service. The app setup, all that stuff is great, but the photo quality, that's the best of 2. Maybe even a 1, I know Spypoint does make some higher-end cameras that take better pictures, but the other issue, too, is I've tried increasing the sensitivity to try to get better photos, but all that does is trigger almost anything, which I've heard that about a lot of cameras as well, don't get me wrong. But bottom line is I wasn't able to fix the photo issue, quality issue with just working with the settings. So I'm going to say for this camera itself, it just total package probably 7 because of the great service that gets it up that high. But as just the camera alone, again, 7 out of 10 for that. Camera alone, I'm probably only going to give this about probably a 3 out of 10, just because just for the camera alone, like the picture taking ability and all that, because that's pretty poor, especially for a newer camera. Like I've seen cameras 5-10 years old that could take better pictures, and I've seen Tasco and Walmart cameras, from Walmart and lower end Wild Games that take better pictures. So that's what I'm saying. So I personally would not recommend these cameras themselves just because of the quality. But again, I love Spypoint service, so I really recommend the Cell Link adapters. So that's my review on the Spypoint Link Micro. If you have experience using the Spypoint Link Micro, drop me a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what your experiences are. And love to hear from you. So, Team Eric coming to you, this review. And thanks for watching. Thank you for watching this Dual Threat Outdoors video. If you like this video, be sure to leave it a like, share with your friends, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more Dual Threat Outdoors content.